Footdance, Episode 4. That name seems almost normal to me now. Unlike the plot. It's New Year's Day, and Billy Ray recounts to Tony the events of the night before. Tony is conflicted.
What the fuck? Fuck off! Bullshit! Fucking Count Dracula? He weren't Count Dracula. He was a count and he was a vampire. I never said it was a vampire. You said he sounded exactly like the Count from Sesame Street. But I didn't say he was the Count from Sesame Street, and Cookie Monster weren't there neither, nor Snuffy. Who the fuck is Snuffy? Snuffleupagus, do your research. He's brown. He's like a big hairy elephant. Close friend of Big Bird.
You really need to get out more.
Well, now I can. I can walk again, although I'm still waiting for my foot to fully spring back into action.
Yeah, and I bet you can't wait to bounce on some springs in a new bed. Get some action. Hey, what happened to your old bed?
I should imagine my old girlfriend is sleeping with her new boyfriend on it, getting pregnant if she has anything to do with it. We bought that bed together. When we split and I moved out, well, I could hardly cut it in half.
No, she could have had the base and you could have taken the mattress. At least you'd have had something to lay on.
Yeah, well, I was kind of preoccupied with my car foot at the time. That and shitting in a bucket.
Hey, of course. No more porta potty for you.
Nope, I'm a big boy now. I've moved up to big toilet.
I can't tell you how proud I am. It's the New Year's Day sales and the guys are heading for Bloomingdale's to buy Billy Ray a bed.
Bloomingdale's?
And that's definitely footage from the 1984 Tom Hanks movie Splash. Oh, and now we're inside. That's clearly not Bloomingdale's. Still, we soldier on.
I'm taking this bed, Tony. It's half the price and feels 1,000 times better than sleeping in a Volkswagen Beetle for 8 months.
I should imagine sleeping on top of Hobo's dead body under a railway bridge would even be a slight improvement on that. Later that afternoon, and oh look, obligatory library footage of the Statue of Liberty, which, if anything, just makes it all the more jarring when it looks like the guys are now walking back to the Bronx via the Yorkshire moors. Back at base, Tony is helping Billy with the most important erection he's had in nearly 9 months.
So much easier having someone else help and hold the other end. I wouldn't want to put this bed together on my own.
Yeah, well, you can think of me when you're laying down in comfort tonight. On your own. And I'll be thinking of you sleeping in a warehouse while I'm laying between Suzanne and Danielle later on. We gotta get you back in the game, buddy. You need a woman. Or two.
No, Tony. What I need is to get right back on with my dance training. Only now with both feet working. Hopefully.
Well, good luck with that.
And good luck with your threesome.
Billy Ray then searches through his record collection for the perfect track to relaunch his dancing career. He puts the needle on the record and stands poised, ready to set alight the warehouse floor with some of the hottest moves in disco. Okay, here we go. I'm excited. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have got my hopes up too much. I'm just saying is all. It looks to me as though the foot that was stuck to the car ain't worth shit now. His left foot is definitely not playing ball. I know he's not stuck to a car no more, but that foot ain't doing shit. I mean, who wants to watch a man drag his foot around a fucking dance floor? Not me. I mean, there may be some people, but I don't know anyone. It may be amusing. Not to me, this is just sad. And I can't watch no more. Billy Ray, crestfallen, goes to sit down. He stares at his feet and says,
"Oh my God, it's like my left foot's forgotten how to dance."
"Hey, that's okay, we don't need that, asshole," says a voice from inside the room. And Billy immediately looks around.
Hello?
Billy says with some caution, as the voice was clear as a bell, and yet the shutters are closed and no one's in there with him.
"Hi there, pleased to meet you, Billy Ray. I'm Denzel,"
comes the voice again. Billy is darting his eyes around the room and then tentatively walks over to the large crate Vlad arrived in and looks behind the statue for any other stowaways. The voice then adds,
"That's it, you're getting warmer. Warmer? I still can't see you. You're not in the water feature, are you?" "Yeah, that's right, you got me. I'm in the water feature and I'm all wet for you." "What?" "I'm just shitting you. I'm down here! Look!
Down where? Billy says whilst kicking the straw packing around the crate floor.
No, I don't think you understand. See that chair over there? Sit on it.
Billy is now frantically looking around the room as he walks over to the chair.
Okay, now what?
He says as he sits down.
Now look down at the ground. Can you see your right foot?
Well, yeah, but I don't see how this is gonna help.
You will. Now just look closely at the toe tip and point it upwards.
Okay, now what?
Hello, baby!
What in the fuck?
Billy's eyes nearly pop out of his head as he sees the toe tip of his shoe open like a mouth and speak to him.
How the fuck are you talking? I ain't smoked nothing. I ain't smoked nothing.
I'm sorry? Who'd you just announce that to?
I don't know. What's going on here? Why am I talking to you?
'Cause ain't nobody else here, and I spoke to you first. Frankly, if you chose to ignore, brother, I'd have to wonder if you got some kind of racial prejudice.
What? Why would I be a racist? You're my foot. Surely that makes you white.
Do I sound white to you? Do I look white to you?
Well, you're wearing a black Adidas trainer.
That's right. Beautiful black skin, black and proud. Do you got a problem with that?
No, of course not.
Are we gonna have to take a little bus ride with Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King to knock that racism out of your hate-filled white supremacist cracker ass?
God, no, I ain't a racist.
Well, then we gonna get along just fine. Especially now we opened up a dialogue and you ain't got no problem talking to your own foot like some damn crazy person.
I just can't believe my foot is actually talking to me.
Well, you better get used to it because we got some working to do if we gonna win that competition. Lucky for you, I'm a dancer, I'm a mover, and a shaker, and a goddamn rule breaker.
How is breaking the rules gonna win me the competition? I don't want to get disqualified. This is my last chance.
Okay, first of all, you clearly don't understand the metaphors ain't to be taken literally. And secondly, your time was already up 20 years ago. You flying on the wing of the prayer now, brother. But with my expert help, you can still win that competition with just me. This is what you trained for.
Well, I was kind of hoping we might have the help of my other foot now it's been cut free. But it don't seem to be playing ball I hoped it would. I mean, even my legs being held back, it ain't been used in so long. I'm dragging that sumbitch around and I don't understand why. I thought everything was gonna be all right once it was cut loose.
Now, I don't mean to be politically incorrect or unkind in any way here, but is it conceivably possible that your other foot is now retarded?
What? No! It's not even been 24 hours since it was cut free from that car floor, and it's been nearly 9 months stuck to it. I'm sure, given time, my foot and leg will be all back working fine again.
Yeah? Well, I hope you're right.
Billy Ray slept well that night, if a little strangely. On the one hand, he was sleeping in a proper bed for the first time in nearly 9 months. On the other hand, he had a talking foot. Well, he didn't have long to get used to that life-changing revelation before the two of them had company. Now, what is it they say about two's company and three's like a man trying to mediate between two really annoying feet that don't get on because they are diametrically opposed and have very different views on the world? I've said too much. I'm just going to take a back seat for a little while now. I'm making tea if anyone wants one. I got chamomile. No? Nobody? Well, okay then. It's the next morning, and Billy Ray's new radio alarm clock springs into action. And so does something else. Obviously, it's his other foot, but like I say, I'm going to be over here now. Just need 5 minutes me time. If you want yourself refreshments, I think we got Earl Grey. Do we got Earl Grey? Oh, no, we don't got Earl Grey. There's definitely chamomile. And, biscuits. What biscuits have we got? Garibaldi? Who eats Garibaldi? We got any bourbon biscuits? Oh, for fuck's sake. Anyway, radio alarm clock, switching on now, brand new character, pivotal moment, and go.
Freude schöner Götter funken Tochter aus Elysium. Wir betreten für ertrunken himmlisch den Heiligtum.
Denzel, is that you singing? I was fast asleep.
Was that? Who's singing? I ain't singing. I was sleeping. And who the hell sings in German anyways? I only speak one language, the only language worth speaking, American. God's language. Schweinhund imbecile. Do you realize you were just xenophobic and sacrilegious whilst also acting like typical dumb American, not even aware you actually speak English? For committing all 3 transgressions, we call that the Grand Slam of stupid. Who the fuck are you? Hey, Billy Ray, your other foot is now talking and he sound like Hitler. How are you speaking as well?
Why would I not be speaking when your gorilla over there seems to have managed?
Who the fuck you calling gorilla, you racist Nazi motherfucker?
Now settle down, you two. I was not being racist. I called you gorilla because you are dumb like ape. And for your information, being German does not make you Nazi.
Why are you German?
Well, where do you think Volkswagen comes from? I just spent the last 8 months in a German.
Well, I did the same with my second fiancée, Helga. She had a criminally high sex drive, but that don't mean I picked up her accent after spending so much time in her.
That is shame that you didn't pick up the German accent. It has a nobility, unfortunately, lacking in your loose and flappy American abomination, which sounds as though you drag it along the dirty ground.
Who the fuck you calling loose and flappy?
Well, as I don't know your names, I'm going to say the cowboy and yourself.
Hey, my name's Billy Ray. Yeah, his name's Billy Ray and I'm Denzel, and we don't need no sauerkraut round here. You just keep on walking.
Now that is the first thing we can agree on. I would very much like to try walking.
I second that emotion. Come on, guys, let's get this show on the road. We got our first dancing contest in 10 days, and I've been training to win and ain't gonna accept defeat. And that's all well and good, but it's defeat that's gonna be your problem.
And what a perfect place to end episode 4. By the way, we're out of biscuits. Someone ate the fucking Garibaldis.